Any day now. Hey everybody, welcome to the Say Something Else podcast. I'm your host, Rick Grease. Host Jah. What up, Jah?
What up, beaches? As you can see, I got a different background every week almost. I'm in hell today, and you'll find out why later in the episode if you stay tuned. But one of the reasons why is it's already getting hot in Arizona.
It's starting to get hot down here too. After we had our little freeze, now I guess we're already it's like 78 degrees or 79 degrees. Like right, yeah, it's ridiculous.
Is it y'all just froze? How's it gonna be hot?
Never know what to expect. Just for all 4 seasons in the same week.
Right now it's like cold in the morning and at night, but in the middle of the day it's hot. You know, Arizona. I'm tired of it. You never get used to it. Don't listen to people.
Glad I ain't in that crap anymore. Anyway, we're going to jump right into the show. But before we start, please, if you're watching on YouTube, hit that like button, share, subscribe. Same thing on Facebook. Please like and share, comment. We love responding to everybody.
Please comment if you have any ideas you'd like to hear us talk about or any requests you'd like to hear us talk about. Because y'all be commenting, but don't be leaving that. So I feel like y'all don't be listening to us.
Now, one request we have gotten since we started this podcast.
So I guess y'all don't want us. I guess that means y'all don't want us to do it no more.
Fine, let's go.
Bye.
Anyway, don't forget, we got the beard products from Mrs. B from her line. We got the beard balm and the beard oil. Please cop that. Get your beard looking luscious with your boy's precious face.
I got some right here. I don't know if y'all can see it in front of the Hellfire. This is the beard.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of bottles. I just placed the order. I got several bottles of each of everything. Both cents.
Right now, as you can see, it's moisturized. It's full. She's looking good. She's looking tight. It's good.
And also for you coffee drinkers out there, we got the Say Something Else podcast mugs that just came out. We'll post the link information and pictures of that also as well on the page and at the end of the podcast. So please cop one of those. Got mine coming on the way. I can't wait. We got t-shirts too. Please don't forget the t-shirts. We posted links for those as well. I know y'all see me wearing mine. I ain't got it on today, but normally I got my Black Power Fist shirt that I wear to support that. And don't forget your boys' book, Altar of Malik. We got a special treat for y'all later on today. But we're going to go ahead and jump into the topics today. John, what you want to go ahead and start with?
Why I gotta go first? I'm just playing. I'm just kidding. We have a couple of topics today. It's not going to be too long of a show, but in the news today, it was basically just announced today that the publishers of Dr. Seuss books will not be publishing 6 of his titles. One of them, you know what? I wish I had the list right here. Wait, actually, let me see. One second.
I was looking at it on Twitter yesterday.
Okay, anyway, you know what? I'm not gonna pull up the link on the air right now. That's kind of weird, but many of them aren't like his more popular works. There is the one that Into Think I Saw It on Mulberry Street. That's like the most popular one of the books that I saw that aren't going to be published anymore. And I know a lot of schools are thinking about taking those from the shelves. So this is happening because there's some depictions in those books that have like very racist and racially insensitive, stereotypical portrayals of Asians and African Americans in the books. This was the publishing company's decision. Like, people were not putting up a huge fight and protest. Even if they were, I think it's a good thing. Like, why should we have to see books like that are like just messed up? Like, it was done in a racist time where it was okay to do that. Why should Black and Asian kids be subjugated to reading those books and seeing those portrayals? Like, the caricatures of the Asian people they had slanted eyes, but it was legit. Like, their entire eye was just a slant. Like, they weren't even open. It was just legit, just a line. Like, and they're just walking around with chopsticks and all that stuff like that. And like, even the words that they said were very like racially problematic. So I feel like it's a good thing. I've seen a lot of people online, of course. I call them the Trumpers. The white Trumpers act like they're mad about this. Like, why would you be mad about righting a wrong? Like, if you want to read the book, go ahead. Still read it.
I mean, I get it. I get both sides. They definitely, like you said, that stuff was published at a time where it was okay to just openly be racist and do things like that. But we don't live in those times anymore, so I definitely understand them getting rid of those books and changing them, and just like the Washington football team, they changed their name from the Redskins to the Washington football team this past season, and there's going to be tons of more. Oh, the syrup, Aunt Jemima syrup, that's gone. So there's going to be a lot of more of things that are going to be changed due to racism. But at the same time, I see their side too, because it's like these days everything offends everybody. So we're getting to the point eventually to where like you literally can't do anything or say anything or publish anything because somebody's going to be offended at something no matter what you do. Like if you don't like it, just don't read it. I don't care about Dr. Seuss. I know it's racist. I'm not going to be reading Dr. Seuss kids my books. If I'm not reading it, why is it bothering me? Mm-hmm. So I thought we had freedom of speech, and that means you can say what you want. But I guess we don't have that in the world anymore.
I mean, but that's not freedom of speech. They're just not publishing the book anymore.
But yeah, but it's because there's a lot of backlash against it. Like people find something to complain about online, and then they try to cancel you and pressure you into changing it until the company changes it. This is literally what they do. I see it all the time on Twitter.
I mean, I do agree. I view in some cases, I view everything on more of a case-to-case basis, and sometimes like people I do feel like are a little extreme with how like sensitive they are, and you can't say anything. But I don't see the issue with something like this. Like, it's a racist stereotype.
Yeah, I don't see the issue either. Like, I'm saying both sides of it. I see why it should be canceled, and I see why people are complaining about it. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, if this is a book, I literally have not read a Dr. Seuss book since I was little, so I can care less either way. It doesn't affect me.
Yeah, I've been reading Green Eggs and Ham all the time.
And I say nigga all the time, so I mean, what does it matter? It doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, I don't think this is a freedom of speech issue because you're still free to say anything problematic or racist. Freedom of speech is you're free to say without being legally in trouble by the government.
Yeah.
So even if you get canceled, that's not a freedom of speech issue. You still have a freedom to say it. It's just there's consequences for whatever you do. Yeah. Like when you see white people complain about not being able to say nigga, you feel free to say it. I can't guarantee that your ass won't get beat by somebody out there. I won't beat your ass, but feel free to say it, baby girl. If you want to say it, then say it, baby. That's your right.
No, I totally agree with that. Yeah, like I said, I'm not taking sides either way. If they want to go ahead and change it, power to them. People still want to read it, power to them too. End of the day, just do what you want.
I just feel like it's dumb to get mad about this happening. Like this is nothing wrong is happening by a book getting published. Like those people that get mad at this are the same people that talk about people are so offended by everything nowadays. Well, bitch, y'all the most offended by everything. You're literally offended by a racist book not being sold. Like. I don't know.
It's probably just the racists that are offended that they can't be racist anymore.
I just saw we were just talking about a news thing. Me and Frank were just talking about a news thing. Will Smith said that I've never met a smart racist person. Something like that. And then like all the comments were like mad at him. So you're defending racist? Like what? I don't know. These people are something else.
Crazy world.
Right.
But I'm looking forward to seeing what else is going to be changed in the upcoming months and years. Because I'm sure there's tons of things out there that are racist that somebody's going to say something about, and companies will change that too. It's just every day is just something new. You never know what you're going to get in the world anymore. Just every day is just some new issue popping up that people are raising that about. People are funny to me. It's just funny. But anyway, we'll go ahead and jump into the next topic. I know a lot of people that watch this podcast do live in the state of Texas, and our great Governor Abbott yesterday got on the news and canceled the mask mandate. I believe it's effective March 10th, and businesses are available to open up to 100% capacity now once that date comes around. I don't know how I feel about this. Because number one, it just seems like it's out of the blue, and it seems like he's just trying to use this, like he's just trying to use this to distract and divert attention away from the winter freeze fiasco that happened with the electrical companies and everything like that.
I know.
And then you see all these other Republican states just start following behind his order and lifting their mask mandates and stuff. And then there's information out there where like California is like one of the most quarantine lockdown states, but yet they have pretty much almost identical numbers to Florida, who never locked down and did anything.
I mean, I'll tell you why. That state is so populated, especially like the cities like Los Angeles. They're so densely populated, and people are not following the orders. Like just because the order is in place, our suggestions are in place, does not mean that it's being followed. A lot of people don't care on both sides of the issue. Like liberal, conservative, like
lockdowns from the get-go were actual real lockdowns. They were just suggestions for everybody. Exactly. Nothing was ever like enforced to the part where if you come outside, you're gonna get shot. It was nothing like that.
Right. Like at first the issue started where like most people like on the conservative side were like so against lockdown and let's live life normally. But now like I feel like everybody's just over it. So no one's like even being that careful anymore. And like I can understand, like, nothing about this is easy. Like, eventually we have to, like, open things up unless everything's going to close. But, like, I just feel like there has to be, like, a balance. I mean, I don't know. I'm not an expert. I know you guys out there are wondering I am not an expert. I do not have a degree in this. But I mean, I don't know. I forgot what I was about to say. Like,
we can't be on lockdown in the whole world our entire life, the rest of the history of the world, just because one little stank ass virus is out. I mean, if it's the case, why have we not ever stopped outbreak? What is stank? Especially the swabs.
Especially when you take that mask off, sometimes you're like, oof, this breath was hot. This breath be stanking and hot up in there. I'm just playing.
If the inside of your mask is brown, wash it.
Wash it, and then inside of your ass is brown. Wash that too.
Please do.
Inside of your eyes brown, please watch that. Get checked. I'm just kidding.
I mean, we eventually everything's gonna have to open up. Like I said, none of the stuff that's going on now with COVID we haven't done for any other virus that's way worse. So I mean, like how long? To me, this is just never gonna end. It's just never gonna end. We're literally gonna be like this till the end of time until people literally just don't give a fuck anymore.
It's like this is so easily contagious and spread so fast.
Very true, but it's also one of the least deadly viruses out there. So, like I said, what are we gonna stay in our houses the rest of our life? Come on now.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, at least I'm not gonna like judge people for like doing anything, but like at least have a balance. Like, really, no mask at all and 100% capacity. Isn't the cases in Texas going up right now? Like, is that really the move?
Exactly.
Is that really the move?
There's a lot of people that actually came out and condemned him for doing that as well, saying that this is not the time and, things to that effect. And I agree with them. I also think that once that order's lifted, I can, with almost 100% accuracy, determine the people who aren't going to be wearing a mask. And I think we both know who those people are.
If y'all know, say it in the comments, because we are not going to say on the air. But if you think you know, what we're talking about. If you think we know what we're talking about.
I for sure will definitely still, have my mask on. I'm still taking precautions and everything, but you stupid.
I guess stuff dropping.
There'll be a few of the opposite races too, but those are mainly going to be the ones not wearing the masks.
We are not insinuating any race. We're not bringing race into this conversation.
These are just jokes.
Okay, my thing is like, I also get annoyed lately when people say, "Oh, the numbers are starting to go down. Let's live it up." I'm like, everyone's doing everything wrong. Like, you can't go back to normal when it's starting to go down. Like, you have to wait till it's down for a while. But like, that's the reason why we keep doing this yo-yo in America. Oh, numbers are going down. Let's party, and then like numbers go up. I'm like, why is it going up? Why won't this end?
He did this last time when they started going down. That's when he started lifting stuff up, and then the numbers started shooting up. And then he locked down again. So it's like, to me, it's just purposely being done. They're trying to get the numbers back up. Is basically what they're trying to do.
Literally, they are.
Ammo to keep people from living their life, and they gotta do something. They're desperate.
I literally can't. I'm over it. I'm tired of. I want to go back to normal life.
Me
I want to
too.
go back to normal life. We'll get to movies.
That's what I miss.
I'm trying to see Godzilla vs Kong and Mortal Kombat in the movie theater, y'all.
Well, anyway, going to go ahead and move on from these topics. We do have a special interview that we're going to do for the author. I can't say
the Arthur.
The author. What's the cartoon author? He's like sitting over his fist.
I don't know why that made me laugh so much. The cartoon.
We're gonna have an author interview with the person who wrote the book, the author or Altar of Malik. Oh my God, what is wrong with me today? Tripping. I must be possessed.
I don't know why that's so funny. I don't know what's wrong with me, y'all.
Oh my God.
What? Oh my God. Okay. Hello, welcome. I'm here with the author of The Altar of Malik, Rick Reese. Woo. Okay, so we're going to discuss his novel, The Altar of Malik, and we ask him a few questions. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Okay, first, let me ask you, what is The Altar of Malik about? Tell us a bit about the book.
The Altar of Malik is about me. It's about child sacrifice. The things that really go on behind the scenes with the government elites.
Okay. What inspired you to create and write this book?
The inspiration of this book came to me after researching things about child sacrifice and child trafficking. And I decided to write this book to inform people of the things and the horrors of this world.
Okay. Are you a believer in the occult, and do you believe this is really happening?
It does really happen. Yes, I do believe in the occult. I believe in numerology. I put several Easter eggs throughout the book. There are 3 acts in the book with 6 chapters each. That's 6, 6, 6.
Okay. What are the core themes of the book that you want people to walk away with?
I want people to walk away with the knowledge of things they may not be aware of in the spiritual realm and the occult. Just because they don't believe in it does not mean that it does not happen. I want people to realize that children are a precious commodity to these types of people that traffic them and sacrifice them. And I want people to know that this is not anything new. This is things that have been happening since the beginning of time, and it will continue.
Okay. What other projects are you working on right now?
Well, I have several projects. The next one will be on August 13th, and that is called The Burden of Fire. I don't want to give any spoilers, but I will be putting out material in the coming months in regards to that. And I do have a couple of other projects, but I won't reveal those at this time. Right now, I just want people to focus on the Altar of Malik, research Malik. It's not something that's made up. Malik is in the Holy Bible. There are several scriptures that reference to Malik and other gods that children were sacrificed to them.
Okay, and The Burden of Fire, you said the new project is? Can you tell us anything about that one?
Yes, The Burden of Fire is about a young man who struggles with sexuality in his relationship and becomes addicted after learning some occult sex magic. And he gets in too deep before he can escape and becomes possessed by sex demons. And I don't want to give anything else about that.
Okay, interesting. And one last question, or actually a couple more questions. To anyone out there who doesn't believe that there's child sacrifices happening with the occult and the elite, do you think they can still get anything out of this book? Do you think they can still read it for just entertainment or for a good scare?
Definitely. I wanted to incorporate these real life themes into the book. Some people may not just get on the internet and research child trafficking or occult rituals by themselves. But if you put it into entertainment form, it could maybe pique their interest and they might want to learn more about it. So I feel this is a great way to put this information out there for people who love horror. And it's kind of a double whammy. It goes both ways. So I think people will enjoy it for entertainment value, and then also it might encourage people to research these things that actually happen.
Okay, great. That's all I have for you. Thanks for joining.
My book.
The Altar of Malik on Amazon.
They sacrificed their sons and their daughters to demons. They poured out innocent blood, the blood of their sons and daughters, whom they sacrificed to the idols, and the land was polluted with blood. You took your sons and daughters, whom you had born to me, and these you sacrificed them to be devoured. Were your whorings so small a matter that you slaughtered my children and delivered them up as an offering of fire to them? You shall not give any of your children to them, to Moloch. Anyone who gives their children to Moloch shall surely be put to death.